Harry Mudd. Harcourt Fenton Mudd.
James T. Kirk looks rather exasperated right now. Dr. McCoy looks like he would like to violate the Hippocratic Oath on Harry Mudd, but you know he won't. Mr. Spock is as close to annoyed as a Vulcan can get.
I like that line.
Lieutenant Bukert is standing around watching everyone else converse with Harry Mudd.
Harry Mudd down to his large earring.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd. Of course he's going to be honest and fair with you.
As if.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm about to have a bad day?
Kirk, now that we're together...
It was a rhetorical question, Harry.
Given the past record of Harry Mudd, Captain, I strongly recommend that you do not trust him.
This is going to be good.
Mr. Spock, whatever gave you that impression? I thought Vulcans were supposed to be logical.
I am. Your record is that of a greedy, amoral, sociopathic fraud who preys upon human emotion, most notably gullibility.
Shouldn't it be gullibility with an I here? Oh well.
For once, Spock, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, once again, McCoy and Spock are agreeing on something. Must be Judgment Day approaching.
Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life.
You know things are going bad when you are being insulted by a logical Vulcan.
Jim, you can't seriously be thinking of helping Mudd after all he's done.
Bones, Federation law is clear on this. Federation law protects everyone, even Harry Mudd.
Oh, sorry to be repeating myself, but I just love how these guys are bound by duty to be in a situation they don't want.
Yeah, and we all know how devoted I am to Federation law.
About as much as the Klingons are devoted to pacifism.
So, you say you know how to break the gambling machines on Curlon 4?
It's a system that cost a gambler his life, boy. He crawled up to me and whispered it with his dying breath. And it can be yours for a mere 200 credits.
Huh. Sorry, Mr. Mudd. My mother didn't raise any fools in her family.
Starfleet, you're all the same. No sense of adventure.
Teehee.
Kirk, my friend, when have I ever given you the slightest bit of trouble?
There was the time that you tried to commandeer the Enterprise to sell live to miners. And then there was the time you stole the Enterprise to exchange us for androids, who were holding you prisoner.
Both in the series and in the animated series, there was an incident where Mudd was peddling a sort of science fiction love potion which got loose on the Enterprise and started affecting everyone. Good times.
Perhaps there have been a few minor misunderstandings.
Don't push your luck, Harry.
We can actually start examining.
This place is cluttered with stored goods of every sort. It would take an army of workers weeks to examine every container and determine what is inside.
This is a very open mission. We have 6 screens. Well, I guess that corresponds to Spock's analysis that there are 6 sections. We can pretty much go around freely examining and interacting with things, trying to figure out what this ship actually is and who built it.
This container holds bricks of what might have been pre-processed food a long time ago.
Well, you are free to have that, as far as I'm concerned, Harry.
You failed to obtain...
It is, then.
There are shiny, multi-sided spherical objects in this box.
This?
Odd-looking contraptions small enough to hold in one hand.
This has a hot spot. What's that?
This container holds small mechanical components unfamiliar to you.
We can also examine this stuff that has built out of a broken container.
This lens, about the size of one's thumbnail, magnifies like a fine optical glass.
Okay, Matt mentioned that before. He was selling those for miniature telescope kits or something. And analysis.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Ooh, Spock actually walks over.
A small energy device with a flanged opening at the front, about the size of one's thumbnail.
I wanted to hear Spock say that.
These are computer memory transfer media, probably designed for use with the alien computer system.
Fair enough.
Nothing to
By the way,
There's nothing there requiring a ship.
Oh, I was hoping he would have some snarky comment about Matt's health. Okay, let's pick this up.
Done.
And that stuff up.
Done.
And this stuff up.
Done.
What would we get?
One of Mudd's miracle degrimers.
Let's see what if it does what it says on the box.
Dust and grease lifts off the surface, leaving this item clean as new.
That's very handy.
These lenses, about the size of...
Okay. However, if you put this and
These two things fit together like they were made for each other.
now try using it.
Well, now I think we know why the Alassi pirates were so interested in finding out where Mudd was getting these.
You have a handy dandy weapon.
Shiny dodecagons as long as one's hand. Highly reflective, shimmering with the prismatic rainbow look of oil on water.
Decagonus. But deca means 10. Does it mean they are 10-sided? Dodeca. Interesting. Now just know that interface was partially obscured by this for a moment there, but not anymore.
James T. Kirk, dwarfed by the technology that surrounds him.
We have plenty of stuff to explore in this mission, though it's in a small area, but, well, so are all missions so far, but
Lieutenant Bugert waiting for a chance to perform his duty.
they are just chock full of
Mr.
things.
Spock is looking forward to the moment that he can sit down at the main computer and analyze the findings of this mission.
Ooh, Spock really knows how to live the wild life.
McCoy is scowling, probably from your meeting with Harcourt Fenton Mudd.
I wonder what use there could be for a doctor here. But did I examine?
James T.
Yeah.
Kirk.
I wonder what's happening on the Enterprise right now.
Scotty will take good care of it, Jim. He has before.
I know, Bones.
Well, let's give it a try.
Kirk to Enterprise.
I guess that pulsar really is acting up.
A large claw-like device hanging from the ceiling.
Ooh, analysis.
It seemed to be part of a loading system for the weapon. It is also fully functional.
Really, it looked like a giant carnival machine to me.
It looks to me like these people knew how to defend themselves, Captain.
That machinery in the middle of the room, however, is like nothing I recognize, and I thought I had seen just about everything.
I wonder where that Mudd has gone. I wouldn't let him out of my sight. Mind you, I'm not too crazy about having him in my sight either.
A most interesting technology, Captain.
If the Alassi gets hold of this, they'll make Mudd seem like a perfect caretaker by comparison.
An elaborate piece of alien-looking machinery.
Yeah, we'll finish fiddling with this stuff and then end the video.
A row of unmarked cylindrical containers. These cylinders have fallen down from the rest. 2 yellow triangular buttons. A red triangular button. 3 triangular blue buttons.
Analyze.
Unique, Captain. I believe these are self-referencing packed quantum cartridges.
Ooh.
Power boosters! Oh, I've read about those, but they're just theoretical.
Evidently, these are more than theoretical, Lieutenant Bugert. The energy initially released is infinitesimally small, but boosts itself until the power finally released is comparable to our photon torpedoes.
The technical journals discussing the possibilities indicated it would create a weapon of greater range than those we have now, if not a greater punch.
I wonder if these have anything to do with quantum torpedoes in the next generation era.
The machinery to deliver these cartridges would be an engineering feat as well, Captain. A weapons delivery system. It appears to be an accessory tied directly to the alien equivalent of our ships, phasers, and photon torpedoes. Unique, Captain. I believe
Power
boost. Okay.
Evidently,
The technical
the machinery.
Oh, that's just the same.
The control panel has power running to it, Captain.
Ooh. I'd love to mess with this stuff more, but we are out of time, unfortunately. Teehee.